Here's a set that I picked up at an estate sale last Saturday. I think the CRTman will like this one. This is a 1989 19-inch General Electric. This was made after Thomson took over. Just to give you a little background, in 1986, GE bought RCA and closed all of their plants. So essentially from 86 on, most GE televisions were rebadged RCAs. And then in 1989, they sold off the RCA and GE product line to Thomson Consumer Electronics, and that's when things started going downhill. I actually have the knob-tuned version of this TV, and there it is right there. That's an 87 model GE, but both of these use the CTC136 chassis. It's kind of funny, the estate sale I went to had two televisions, this set and a 25-inch Sanyo from probably the late 90s. They had $35 on the Sanyo and $20 on this set, and people were just ignoring them like they weren't even sitting there. In fact, most people were trying not to even get too close to them because they were probably afraid they'd catch something. But you can bet the flat screen that was there had a big sold sign on it. And once upon a time, had a set like this showed up at a sale for $20, people would have been fighting over it. Well, even I didn't give $20 for this set. I talked to the lady running the sale, and we got to talking about how hard it is to get rid of used TVs, and she wanted to know, I asked her what she would take for it, and she said, what about $12? So I said, okay, I'll take it. I need it like I need a hole in the head, but for $12, I'll take it. Okay, we'll turn it on and see what it does. This is a remote control set with on-screen display and cable-ready tuning.
At the controls right now, talk to us about heading up a team of players who've never been on the field together before.
In these sets, once you unplug them, they lose their channel memory, so we'll just open the little door and press the auto program button. And that hissing you hear is the high voltage arcing. It's very humid today.
And get used to your coaches and try to, get it all together for the game.
Not too bad of a picture for a 24, almost 25-year-old TV.
I think today is going to be my last day.
No, Miranda, no. Janine, fix this.
Distinctive country home and out.
Time it down, new receivers, all kinds of things have to come into play. And
this box is hosed up. The buttons are not that great on it.
And I must say that I
press the channel button. It may skip one or two channels on you.
How about this?
Here we have buttons for auto program,
Trying so hard, deal.
add and delete, color, bright, tint, and contrast.
Good. Put my shoes back on. I just got caught up.
So brightness,
Right?
Because I can call a test agency and get two new...
contrast.
You're going to be in the cubicle with me.
On the next House of Fame.
Look, I made brochures.
Miranda's planning a big move.
Color,
He's making a move of his own.
have a good black and white picture.
It's time to go.
Don't go away. Tyler Perry's House of Fame.
There's our tint range. Got good tint range. Yeah, these sets were really good TVs in my opinion.
Through my portrayal of the Nutcracker Prince, I can show Clara as well as the audience.
But yeah, this would make a good all-around TV for somebody. That somebody will probably be me, because this set will probably go in the TV hoard pile to ensure that I never have to buy a flat screen. And you just gotta love digital signals. Now we'll open the back and see what the inside looks like. And by the way, here's the remote for this set. I don't even know if it works or not. I hadn't even put any batteries in it yet. But it's always nice to find the original remotes with a television. even back in the heyday of me picking up TVs and fixing them and selling them, you rarely ever found the remotes that went with them. And I remember one woman gave me the television and wanted to charge me for the remote. And I said, "Lady, what good's the remote going to do you without the television?" She said, "Well, it don't matter. I might need it for something one day. If you want it, it'll cost you $3. I figured, well, I'd rather give you $3 and pay $5 or $10 for a universal remote that may not work, so whatever. And here's the label on the back of the set. Being from 1989, this was a Thomson Consumer Electronics set with the old RCA address. Uses a CTC136 AD chassis, manufactured March 1989. And over here we have our antenna inputs. We have a coax input for cable, or if you want to use the 300 ohm connectors, you just simply move this link to this position here, and that will allow you to use the 300 ohm connections. Here's our cable and normal switch. And here's our sharpness control as well as our drive and bias controls for the CRT. Now let's pull the back and see what we have here. And here we are with the back removed. It looks fairly clean on the inside, which means this set probably doesn't have a lot of hours on it. And you can see it has an RCA branded CRT. This is the main chassis, the CRT socket board. This is what we technicians call the MTT module. This is the actual tuner and tuner control module in the same can. Older RCAs had separate control and tuner modules, but this has everything built together. They use this same tuner control module in several different RCA chassis. I've seen it on later run CTC120 chassis all the way up through the CTC136. And it was used in sets from 13-inch size all the way up to 26-inch size. And these MTT modules were very expensive, like over $100 back in the day. So I actually learned to repair them. The main trouble they gave were loose solder connections on where the plugs here solder to the circuit board and on the wire wrap stakes inside of the module. And then there were some electrolytic capacitors that would fail, and I remember a transistor that would become leaky in the off-on circuit, usually due to lightning. And when that happens, you can't turn the TV off. Or if the transistor opens, you can't turn the TV on. And there are some diodes in the front end and the transistors in the tuner section that can fail if lightning strikes the set, which will cause various reception problems. And as far as this 136 chassis, it was used in obviously a cable-ready remote control set, and obviously a knob tune set, which I have another video up of. I'll link it to this video. And I've also seen this chassis used in a version that had the controls under the screen with a red LED readout. I'm not sure if they made a single knob Variactor tune version of this set, but anyway, I think this was really the last good RCA designed chassis before Thomson really messed things up. Like I said, this is an 89 model set, and in 92s when they came out with the horrible tuner on board sets that were such a pain in the butt, but we made lots of money off of them. But yeah, as far as the chassis itself, I don't remember having too many problems with the actual chassis. Sometimes the MTT module would fail and cause the horizontal output transistor to short. And when I say fail, I mean loose connections that would cause the set to turn on and off rapidly.
Or let her borrow $1,000.
And there you go, my 1989 GE Color TV, also sold under the RCA XL100 badge. Thanks for watching.